Today, tomorrow, and Thursday is Farm Progress Show in Progress City over on the northeast side of Decatur. And the show is really being set up. It's going to be ready for you tomorrow. Something else that's going to be ready for you is something that's, well, I don't have any anniversary cake here yet, but we're celebrating an anniversary of this. Now that looks like an old mason jar that your grandma put up canned peaches in. But in this case, it's got soil from your granddad's farm. That's right, 100 years old. They're celebrating a 100th birthday of a bunch of old mason jars full of soil, and that is very important. Luke Bergschnieder is a graduate soil fertility technician at the University of Illinois. And Luke, this is, you're holding an antique in here, not just the mason jar, but what's inside.
Yeah, no, so this is soil sampled from McLean County back in the 60s, this one specifically, but we got ones that are a lot older, like you said, and it's just a really, really cool project where the state of Illinois has one of the oldest and largest soil archives in the world.
Why is history important in this case with all this soil?
Yeah, no, so what we're looking at is we're looking to go back and resample all these locations and kind of get an idea of the change over time. So you mentioned folks' grandpa. If your grandpa put a bunch of rock phosphate on back in the day, we'll be able to get in there and, check that change over time and just see how your fertility levels are, what's changed, just all that kind of stuff.
Right behind you is a map with a whole bunch of little dots, and you may not be able to see many. I think an 80-acre field there that my grandpa had, I think it's got a yellow one on there. So his rock phosphate, what he put on there, it still may be in that jar.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So yeah, we pull a core down to 3-foot depth. So we're looking all the way down, deeper than what you're normally spreading your fertilizer, even if you're banding. We're going all the way down, getting the whole profile, and like you mentioned on the yellow pin there, come visit us. We got a whole map that's got all these yellow pins on it. Any of the yellow pins are the ones where we're looking to resample.
Now, why do you want to resample them? What is important to know that's going to happened in the last 100 years?
Yeah, so the biggest thing is we're trying to update the agronomy handbook for the state, so get more refined P and K stocks and like your subsoil P and K stocks. And then we're looking at just have we seen a buildup of phosphorus in the state soil or maybe a drawdown in certain areas, and how does that change by field, because it's probably very field specific too. So that's kind of the two big keys on this. Yeah.
Okay, and with the price of phosphate today, everybody's going to perk up their ears saying, well, did Grandpa leave me enough phosphate? If he'd put on more, I wouldn't have to buy any and put it on this fall. So yeah. We appreciate Luke Bergschnieder visiting with us today, and this is something that every farmer has an interest in looking at here at the Farm Progress Show. And we'll see you here today, tomorrow, or Thursday. I'm Stu Ellis.